An explosion occurred at a port, triggering a massive fire. Firefighters received the alert and rushed to the scene by vehicle. After conducting an on-site assessment, they realized they had to manually close the valves of the oil tanks to prevent the explosion from spreading. The team leader and his squad quickly entered the fire zone, but an hour passed, and the fire remained uncontrolled. The team leader sensed something was wrong and immediately reported to the commander. Under repeated questioning from the commander, the port supervisor finally admitted the truth. They had withheld the information earlier because they feared the firefighters would hesitate to enter. Closing one valve required turning it 8,000 times, and there were 4 valves in total. The commander angrily grabbed the supervisor by the collar and demanded to know why he hadn't spoken up sooner. It turned out the information was withheld out of fear that the firefighters wouldn't dare to enter. Upon learning the truth, the team leader knew they had no choice but to keep turning the valves. Prolonged exertion had drained his and his teammates' strength. Their palms were bleeding, and their oxygen supply had run out. Yet they had only managed to close 2 valves. The fire grew increasingly intense, with no reinforcements available. They had no choice but to move toward the remaining 2 valves. At that moment, the flames roared violently, triggering a massive explosion that sent all manhole covers flying into the air. The firefighters suffered heavy casualties, and several fire trucks were overturned. Knowing the fire was escalating beyond control, the man deceived his teammate into believing the last valve had been closed and watched as his teammate escaped. He then returned to the valve gate. The flames quickly devoured the escape route, summoning every last bit of his strength. The man finally closed the last valve. He had stopped the fire from spreading. As the final explosion erupted, he was thrown into the air and then fell into the sea of fire. He never made it out.